Hi friends, welcome to my another video. Today in this video, I will discuss about the cable schedules. What is cable schedule? What is the importance and significance of cable schedule? And how to prepare a cable schedule for a given load schedule and schematic diagram. So let's start this topic. Cable schedule is nothing but the list of cables which are going to be used in the project with the source and destination and the exact length of the cable. Here you can see that this is the cable schedule. Here the source is mentioned, destination is mentioned, the size of cable is mentioned, and the actual length of the cable which is required from the source to destination is mentioned in meter. So this is the cable schedule. What is the importance and significance of cable schedule? The cable schedule playing very important role before placing the order for the cable and as well as after the delivery of the cables. Before placing of cable, you will be having a clear picture that a particular size of cable from one panel to another panel required what length of cable, and after the delivery of cable you can easily identify that a particular drum of a particular size of cable is from which panel to which panel. Sometimes supplier send a single drum of same size of cable for different runs. In that case, you have to identify that this drum contains which cables from your order. This you can easily find from by referring the cable schedule. Suppose supplier send a 2 drum of 4 core 300 XLPE cable, one length contain 500 meter and other drum have the length of 4 core 300 square XLPE cable of 603 meter. So we have to identify that the drum which contains 603 meter is for which warehouses and the drum of 500 meter is for which warehouses. So this you can easily find by referring the load schedule, from the cable schedule. For example, here if you will add 89 plus 91 plus 129 plus 128 plus 166, so the total length is coming 603. The supplier sent one drum of 603 meters, so we can easily say that this 603 drum of cable is for warehouse 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35, and the other drum, so let us add this one 52 plus 91 plus 93 plus 130 plus 134. It's coming 500. So the supplier send another drum which having a 500 meter 3 core 4 core 300 square cable can use for warehouse number 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. So hope you got the idea how we can refer the cable schedule after delivery of the cable to identify that the supplier which sent the cable drum is for which warehouses or for from which panel to which panel. I hope you clearly understand what is cable schedule and what is the importance and significance of cable schedule. Now let us understand how to prepare this cable schedule with the help of single line diagram and the load schedule. This is my project single line diagram, and on the basis of this single line diagram I prepared this cable schedule. So here let me overview this SLD to you to understand this cable schedule. So we have one MDB. Here you can see that I have one MDB in my project and it is feeding several SMDBs as you see in the SLD. Here you can see that I have 10 SMDB like SMDB warehouse 31, SMDB warehouse 33. In same way we have SMDB warehouse 32, 34, 35, 36 till SMDB warehouse 40, and we have one chiller SMDB. We have one chiller SMDB and we have one SMDB PR, which I will show you here. This is the SMDB chiller and we have one SMDB which is SMDB PR. Here you can see that SMDB pump room. Here you can see that SMDB warehouse 31 feeding the final distribution board for light and power, final distribution board for HVAC and the control panel for FAHU. In same manner, other SMDB like SMDB warehouse 32, 33, 34 till 40 is feeding the light and power final DB, HVAC final DB and FAHU control panel. Here you can see that the SMDB chiller is feeding the three chillers, and the SMDB PR feeding to the fire pump, booster pump, DBPR, transfer pump, standby, jockey pump, and the one panel which is fed from the SMDB chiller is the feeding to SMDB CH, that is SMDB chiller pump, and this feeding to the three chiller pumps. Okay, so this is just an overview for the schematic. So let us understand how to prepare the cable schedule as per the schematic diagram. So here you can see that the SMDBW warehouse 31 having the incomer from MDB is 4 core 300 square mm and the cable length is 89 meter. So I tabulated here one cable from the source MDB to the destination SMDB warehouse 31. The cable size is 4 core 300 square mm cable with 1 core 150 ECC cable. The length is 89 meter. In same way, for the SMDB warehouse 32, the cable size is 4 core 300 square mm cable with 1 core 150 square mm cable. The length is 91 meter. So I tabulated this one also from the source MDB to the destination panel SMDB warehouse 32. The cable size is 4 core 300 XLP cable with 1 core 150 ECC cable. The cable length is 91 meter. In same pattern, I tabulated all the cables which is feeding from MDB to SMDB. Like for SMDB warehouse 33, the length is 129. So I mention here SMDB warehouse 33, the length is 129. For the SMDB4, the length is 128. So I mention here for SMDB warehouse 34, the length is 128. In same pattern, I tabulated till the SMDB warehouse 30. So we will have now the clear idea for the warehouse 31 from the source panel MDB to the destination panel SMDB 31. We need a 4 core 300 square mm XLPE plus 1 core 150 square mm ECC cable is 89 meter. So we tabulated this information. Again, we can see here 11 run of 630 square mm XLPE cable is required, 52 meter for each run. So here I tabulated 1 core 630 mm square XLPE cable is 580 meter. How I mention this one? Because there is total 11 run. If we will calculate 11 run into 52 meter, it is coming 572 meter. Because this is a big run cable, so for the tolerance I order 580 meter, 8 meter extra. So if there will be small changes in the route of the cable, then this will cover by this extra cable. Now you can see that there is a one cable for SMDB PR which is fed from MDB is 4 core 185 square mm and the length of the cable is 31 meter, which I also tabulated here from the substation MDB to SMDB PR. 4 core 185 square mm cable, the length is 31 meter, and same for the ECC cable, that is 31 meter. In same pattern, you can tabulate all the cables which is mentioned in the SLD in the Excel form in same manner. So you will have a clear picture that from the source panel to the destination panel, which size of cable is of which particular length. Here you can see that from the SMDB chiller, there are 3 chillers feeding, and the length and the size of the cable is 4 core 240 square mm cable, 2 runs for each chiller, and the length of the cable for chiller 1 is 22 meter, for chiller 2 is 24 meter, and chiller 3 is 26 meter. So if you will add this value, then the length of the cable for chiller 1 will be 2 into 22, that is 44 meter. Length of the cable for chiller 2 will be 2 into 24, which will be 48 meter, and the length of the chiller cable chiller 3 will be 2 into 26, which will be 52 meter. If you will add this all value, that is 44 plus 48 plus 52, then it will come to 144 meter. I tabulated here, where Here you can see that from SMDB chiller to chiller isolator box, that is to the chiller, 4 core 240 square mm cable is 150 meter, which I calculated as 144. As this length, there is a 6 length, so if there will be small changes in the route of the cable, for that tolerance I keep 6 meter. In same way, you can prepare the cable schedule for the final distribution board and to the load which is directly feeding from the SMDBs. So hope you understand the idea how to prepare the cable schedule as per the given single line diagram. But here I want to highlight one more important point, that the SLD sometime preparing at the early stage of the project, then the length of the cable might be incorrect in the SLD. When you are going to prepare the cable schedule, you have to go to site and physically check the length of the cable from panel to panel. If you find the any cable length which is not matching as per the site condition which you measure physically at the site, then make the change in the drawing as per the site situation and then prepare the cable schedule. The other thing which I need to highlight here is that when you done with the cable schedule preparation, then cross check it with the load schedule and check all the cables which is mentioned in the load schedule is available in your prepared cable schedule in order to avoid any missing of the cable during order. Okay, once you cross check it and you find all the cable which is mentioned in the load schedules, like here, is present in your prepared cable schedule, then forward this cable schedule to the supplier in order to place the order. And once your order is done and you get the material back from the supplier, then check that delivered material from the delivery note and from the cable schedule, and then finally compare the delivery note which you receive from the supplier and the cable schedule with the purchase order. If you find all three is matching, that is the purchase order, cable schedule and the delivery note, then the delivery of the cable is correct from the supplier. But if you find any conflict in between these three documents, that is the purchase order, cable schedule and the delivery note, then check what is the conflict and report it to the supplier. Okay, this is all about the cable schedule. Hope you like my video. If you find my video something informative, then please give thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Okay, we will meet in any other video. Till then, take care, keep learning and bye bye. Thank you so much.